Yes. The the all of zero people watching this. I guess I need to start sending the link out. What do you think?
You mean to the Hangout or the YouTube?
Well, to the YouTube first, but
Yeah, it's best tweeting. Yeah, it's got to find Hug Patrol.
Here we go. Here's the link to it. Here's the link to our more random bullshit and people and stuff chat.
Yeah,
That's exactly what it's called.
I just saw it.
I'm going to send it out in a tweet because that's what tweeters do.
Do you want me to ask if anyone wants to join the Hangout?
Yeah, I guess whoever. Just don't, please don't ask Hero, please. No.
Oh, too late. That might join.
Who are you going to ask anyway?
I don't know.
Just ask Nero if he wants to randomly join a random fucking stream. You know what? I think I'm going to do that just to be stupid. I'm not going to get a response, but whatever. Nero? No, he doesn't even know me. Nero? Oh shit, he's a journalist. What? Yeah, Nero's a journalist person. Sorry, I'm talking to my wife. What are you laughing at?
I just saw a retweet on your Twitter. How to read your losing Powerball ticket.
Yeah, that's awesome. You know, you were how to know you're really poor. You were using a hairdryer to heat your house.
No.
What is this? Oh god.
Know you're poor when you, as a kid, when you use carrier bags as kites.
You know you're poor when your purse reads Walmart. I didn't say your purse was from Walmart. I said your purse reads Walmart.
Wilmot.
Basically, you're using a plastic bag.
Ah, I had a blunt moment.
Oh wow. I like hair dryers when it's all cold and shit.
Has somebody joined a chat?
Has somebody joined the chat? I don't know. I didn't give the address out to anybody.
You sent it out in a tweet.
Yeah, I sent the I sent something else out. I don't know. Hey,
You might want
joined us.
what?
I said, hey, person who joined us.
It's a Chinese symbol.
I have no idea.
Oh, they drew a picture saying hi. Can you speak English?
Your microphone button is muted. Oh well, whatever. I'm sorry to eject you, dude, but I mean, if you're not going to talk, then bye-bye. Wow, shit got dead after Otter left. Why is it so dead now? He wasn't even talking.
It's because of the naked man running around on the street.
The naked man running around on the street. Okay, gotcha.
So I'm just trying to tweet out.
Otter has a strange way of keeping conversation going, even when he doesn't contribute to it.
I think it's because he will just randomly chime in with something.
Yeah, something really random.
Yeah, like butt plugs.
So yeah, butt plugs and stuff.
Why do you call it butt plugs?
Gas-powered butt plugs.
It's not like they're used to plug a leaking butt.
No, I don't think so.
Just meant tweeting some.
Do 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 do. When someone asks me who the hell I am. I guess Nero doesn't find me important enough. Milo, you break my heart every day.
A black guy, are you?
Do what?
You're not a black guy, are you?
No, I'm not black. I'm not dark.
Then he won't be breaking your heart.
Yeah, that's right. His thing is black dudes, isn't it?
Yeah. That's an average white girl.
Ever get the feeling you're being set up? In Gamergate, if you don't have that, you're not paying attention.
Who said that?
Queen Jinx retweeted it from Sleekit. Did you see what Otter just posted?
No. Let me just. Is it the Rachel one?
Is it the what?
I'm just seeing if it was a Rachel.
He said that,
Oh, yeah.
said that I was black and had a huge cock. And likes butt stuff. Okay, I guess
You like butt stuff?
I like butt stuff. I guess things that do with butts. I'm not sure. No, there was a while there where the only thing Otter would talk about was like stuff with the butt. Like he was anally fixated for like 4 months.
He's being very anal.
Very much so. He was retaining things about anal stuff, so I guess he was anally retentive. Oh, Twitter is boring right now. Did like Milo get kicked off already or something?
I think it'd blow up if he did.
Oh, so they didn't actually ban him?
No, just unverified him. That's why there's a lot of people calling themselves Malo with his avatar.
Awesome.
Just seeing if,
Maybe we should start drinking. Maybe that would get people joining. I don't know.
well, I have almost a liter of vodka.
That's awesome. I like vodka.
You can put it with anything.
Do what?
You can put vodka with anything.
I occasionally put it with something. Normally I just drink it by the bottle. Yes, I do. Grey Goose. I drink Grey Goose by itself.
Is that brandy or something?
Grey Goose is vodka.
I'm not sure if I know that brand.
It must be an American thing. Absolute is good too.
Oh, that's over here. I think you can buy 100% proof Absolute.
Do what?
I think you can buy 100% proof Absolute vodka.
Yeah, it would be 100 proof, which is no, 100 proof would be 50%. It's 50% alcohol by volume. No, like 200 proof would be 100% alcohol.
So what would 100 proof be?
100 proof is 50% alcohol.
So when some alcohol says it's 47%.
Yeah, if it says 47% by volume, then that's how much alcohol it actually has in it. But yay for alcohol.
Should just send everyone that I know
a link.
Yeah.
I would do that, but there's some people on my Twitter that I wouldn't want to talk to. It's like, yeah, I'll read your tweet, but I really don't want to talk to your ass. Yeah, it's like off is the general direction in which I wish you would fuck.
It's on the chat.
Do what?
Is that in the chat? Or is that on your Twitter?
That's on the Twitter.
It's on the Twitter.
On the Twitters. How did we get two? Wait. How did we get 2 viewers? Wait, am I one?
I know I'm not one.
That somebody's watching me. Oh my god. Oh no. They're watching me.
I'm trying to think. Is there anything to talk about?
It's fucking. Yeah, shit. It's fucking Andrew. Andrew's taking a bath.
So he's watching us naked.
Yes. He's watching us naked while rubbing his soapy body.
Yeah.
Somebody's watching. Along Came a Rat is also here. That's nice. That's nice. It's very nice. I always like animals watching my stream. Because animals belong in streams, you know.
Tied up in a bag.
Tied up in a bag. Okay, Otter. Otter thinks of me when he touches himself. So he says.
He wants to be called Otter, but his name's Andrew.
Yeah, but call him Otter. He likes to be called Otter.
That sounds creepy when you say it.
He doesn't like to be called Andrew anymore. I don't know why. Maybe it's something that happened to him as a child.
Sometimes I feel a little bit worried that I might, if I call him Otter, I'm just encouraging something.
Yeah, sometimes I do too. But it's hard to upset Otter. It makes it difficult. You just want to enable him for some reason.
Yeah.
Splish splash. Andrew, I don't even know why you're on the why you're like in the chat. I mean, dear God, I mean, you left the stream to get into the fucking chat room, and you're participating just as much in the chat as you were in the stream.
Let's try and get him back on the stream.
That's retarded. Yeah, let's get Otter Jesus back on the stream. I like Legos. Legos are awesome. Do you like Legos?
Me?
Yeah.
When I was a kid, I used to like because I didn't have Legos, my school did. I used to like building a pyramid out of Legos.
Pyramid out of Legos. I didn't like Legos as much when I was a kid. I liked K'NEX. K'NEX were different.
Yeah, weren't they more construction based?
Yeah, they were like you had little bars and little star thingies. You clicked them together to make like moving toys and shit.
Yeah, you can make like little cars, couldn't you?
Yeah, cars, helicopters, different things.
I remember the adverts always oversold that stuff.
Yeah, but I loved K'NEX. Dear God, they are expensive.
Like, are they expensive as Legos are now?
I don't know that they're as expensive as Legos, but like for like 150-piece set of K'NEX, they're like, or wait, was it a 400-piece set of K'NEX? I don't know, but they were like, when I saw them last, they were like $60-something for this big case of them. And like, I don't think you can even get a set of Legos that large for the same price. Like, you always get like the kit to build a specific thing with Legos now, instead of just like getting a box of Legos and saying, hey, fuck it, build it yourself. They're like, yeah, oh, this is a car thing, and this is a helicopter thing.
If they didn't give you the kits, then you might be in danger of deviating from the path.
Exactly. Lego is part of the system. It's part of the problem, man. They want you to. They're reinforcing the stereotype that you need to go along with the mold.
With the plastic mold.
Exactly.
I think Lego made today can still be used with Lego made like 50 odd years ago.
I think so. I think they're the same, like same size. Oh God, and like vintage Lego pieces. Like there's like some of the little dudes like they would lose their head, and some people will like sell these heads of Legos that are like 30 years old, and they're like 40 something dollars.
Yeah, it's like one of those things, vintage Lego pieces. Like, yeah.
It's like, dude, I'm missing this one piece, and they'll sell that one piece for like bukus of bucks.
You know the people who bought all the Star Wars merchandise when it first came around, probably kicking themselves when they for opening it and playing with it.
Oh yeah, that's like me. Like years ago, they had like the full size GI Joe figures.
Yeah.
Basically, they were fucking dolls for boys.
Was it like Action Man?
Yeah, it was. They were like 12 inches tall, and it was like oh god, Snake Eyes was one of them. Like Roadblock was another. Duke, and I had like all of these. I even had like a rare version of like so I even had like a rare version of Snake Eyes.
What happened to them?
I tore his head off.
On purpose or by accident?
It was on purpose. I like, totally. I didn't care back then, and so I look at the thing today, and the fucker's like $80 on eBay.
If you just held on to it.
Yeah, I also had like the GI Joe, the mobile base, and that entire piece is like $200 on eBay. So yeah, there was a lot of things that were like you're kicking yourself in the ass for.
Yeah, I've not actually played any. No, not played. I didn't really have that many toys when I was growing up. But I remember. Not sure if I had a Barbie or if I just played with them. But I used to like playing with Barbies.
Yeah. Well, the thing was, like, you could argue that I had too many toys growing up. And the thing was, I didn't care about most of the toys that I had growing up. I just wanted to play with the fucking boxes. Like, I would make a fort out of the boxes.
And so like, is it a bit like... I'm trying to think of what animal does that. You mean they have... I think I know cats have a fascination with boxes.
No, I had a fascination with forts. Like I always wanted to build a fort out of something. Like I always wanted to build something. If it was already put together, I really didn't give a shit about it. Like RC cars, they were cool, but I wanted to build one. Like, like playhouses for kids. I never wanted Dad to build one for me. I always wanted to build it myself. So I had like this fascination with like building and creating and fixing.
You mean like those houses that are made out of plastic?
I don't know.
They have like little windows and doors.
I don't know what you're talking about there, but like when I was a kid, I preferred like go outside and play with plywood. And like try to make like a little igloo or a pup tent or something and pretend it was, and just build shit. That was like my thing. I really didn't care much about toys unless it was like Nintendo. Nintendo was like my thing.
Yeah, I used to more like playing outside, like climbing trees and whatnot.
Yeah, that was me too. It's like I'd play out in the backyard and I would like try to build something.
I once played in the mud and going in and out of the kitchen to use like cake tins to make like mud pies.
My sisters did that.
And there's one time I'm not sure what my dad was doing now, but when we were living with him, he had like this tree in the upper left-hand corner of the garden, and like a small tree, but it wasn't like huge. But I was bored and I wanted to cut the tree down, so I got a saw and started cutting it down. And when my dad realised, I cut all the branches off, and I was halfway cutting through the major trunk part of it. So he had to finish cutting it off.
Yeah.
But, yeah. But yeah, there's me and three brothers that lived with dad, and it was hard to keep up with us. So away, he knew what some of us were doing in one room. Two of us would be upstairs, like ripping the wallpaper off and drawing on the walls.
That sounds fun.
And some of the furniture got broke because we're like running on it. And
my wife's thing to do when she was a kid was like tagging everything, so like spray painting, finding abandoned buildings and breaking more shit.
yeah, I'm not sure how much stuff we actually broke as a kid.
I broke a lot of shit.
Yeah, my dad had this. I'm not sure what it is now, but it was quite long, and by the time we were finished with it, it was like indented inwards, and the doors were broken off.
Yeah.
And I think one of the legs had to be propped up. But yeah, we also like to play with fire.
Fire. Yeah, that one got me in trouble a lot.
Yeah, a couple of times I almost burnt the house down.
Yeah, no.
There was one.
Good.
There was one time me and my brother were in a cupboard. Well, not like it was like a closet, I think Americans say, with some coats and a load of neck curtains in it, and we had mattresses. We tried to set fire to the neck curtains.
Yeah, I know that my brother in law he was in the bathroom one time playing with toilet paper. This was like when he was a kid, and he was setting them on fire, and he almost burnt the house down. His mom came in there and she's like, "What were you doing?" He's like, I was imagining that I was Daniel Boone." I was like, "Okay." He said I was sending smoke signals.
In the house.
Yes, he's trying to send smoke signals in the house out the window. Yeah, must have. No, it was Reed.
I locked my sister Samantha in her bedroom. She had a lock on the outside, so when she was out, I couldn't go in to, mess around with her clothes. and I managed to unlock the lock with a butter knife.
You unlocked the lock with a butter knife?
Yeah, it was back in the 90s. The locks weren't that
That's awesome.
good. And she was in a room, so I closed the door, put the latch over, and put the lock on. And she tried to go out, and she's like, "Let me out, let me out." I was like, "I'm trying." And like because she was like pulling on the door and everything, I couldn't actually get the lock open. So she ended up booting the door the opposite way it closed and opened out of the room rather than going into the room. And it's just like it's kind of a bit scared, but at the same time it's kind of funny.
Why is Otter saying anything about my mic being fucked up? I don't get it. It's like in relation to nothing else. I don't understand. Maybe my mic sucks so bad that, they just want me to all die. They all want me to die because my mic sucks. My poor mic. But you see, you got to understand that when I was 6, my microphone was at a Walmart and it got hit by a car doing like 50 miles an hour. And the mic wasn't really scarred that badly, but the diaphragm was kind of injured. And the cable was just a little messed up, but nothing really bad happened. You see, my microphone, everybody hated it because it was poor and nobody would feed it. And by the time that I got it, it was pretty fucked up. I mean, it was in bad shape and nobody else wanted it, and my heart went out to it so badly that I just had to buy this microphone. And so here we are now. So if you're fucking with my microphone, you're talking about the disabled people of the world, so don't do that. It's sad.
Being ableist.
Yeah, you're being ableist or disabled or whatever it is. Yeah, Mike lives matter. Truly, they do. It just moved my heart so badly when I saw it, and it's terrible Amazon packaging.
You just had to rescue it.
I had to rescue it. I mean, for $11, my heart just had to go out to it. I mean, so far it's added up to like 75 cents a day. For only 75 cents a day, I changed the life of a microphone. So it works. It works being disabled. Come on. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. Got fucking 3 people, 4 people watching now. It's like, why am I watching this shit? It's like the name of the stream is Random Bullshit and People and Stuff. I mean, what did you expect? It's like more random bullshit with people and stuff. It's like, God damn it, I expected some intelligent political debate.
Well, what's a controversial?
Ralph Nader, God damn it.
What?
I said I expected Ralph Nader, God damn it, debating Milo.
No, they can't. It's because they don't want me to invite Ralph on.
No. What's wrong with you? What is wrong with you?
Are you sure?
I mean, God, we can invite a member of the clan if you want to, but Ralph? God, the fuck is wrong with you, nigga?
Do you know any members of the clan?
No, I don't. At least I don't think I do. They could have me tricked, but I mean, there's like how many people actually left in the clan? Like what, 5?
I think it's more than that. You know, inbreeding takes its toll.
Yeah, breeding takes its toll. Yeah, I think we're talking about more like Mississippi, less Texas. No, it's more like Kentucky. Arkansas. Those poor people, my heart goes out to them. I mean, they were hit by a car when they were 5 years old.
In a Walmart parking lot.
Hit by a car when they were 4 years old. It's like people like they get on the stream and they're like, I don't know these faggots. Who the fuck are these people? It's like I don't know these people. Fuck those people.
Trying to.
So like where's there like really good places to eat like in London?
I don't know. I wouldn't go to London myself.
Okay, so like in your
Overrated.
hometown, what's like a really good place to eat?
Oh, only go to my hometown if you want to die. It's a
Dude,
horrible place.
It's
If you want to die,
you want to die. Okay.
yeah, if you want to die, go to my hometown.
Okay, why am I going to die if I go to your hometown?
Oh no, it's a terrible place. If you're at a breaking point of where you want to kill yourself, you know, there's always a bridge there.
Oh, is it like a suicide town where, you know, everybody just wants to die? Everybody's like Eeyore.
No, but the bridge does get quite a few people saying they're going to jump. Occasionally, you'll get traffic jams because somebody's on the bridge.
That's fucking terrible.
Yeah,
Why is somebody on the fucking bridge? They want to
it's my
jump.
hometown.
Okay, so they want to jump off the bridge. They can't make up their fucking minds.
Yeah, I think it's more of a cry for help.
So really, they're just really indecisive, and they want to take up everybody's time with their indecisiveness. It's like
Well, quite a few people
they're
have
so
actually jumped off the bridge.
they're so inconsiderate that you know they can't make up their mind whether to jump or not or get the fuck out of the way.
Yeah. But no, there's quite a few people that actually, rather than stop the traffic, just jumped off the bridge.
Well, they're the considerate ones. The rest of them are the ones that I've got a problem with.
But it's quite a, I think a long, not like a long, but like a long way down.
So
On the bridge.
is it like a river that the bridge crosses, or just a land divide, or?
Yeah, it's like a river.
Oh, okay, so it's a river. How tall is the bridge from the like water? I like the top point.
I don't know. Can't remember. Well, what am I'm not, it. I don't know, and I never knew.
Okay.
Don't know why I said I can't remember.
It just looked really far.
Yeah, it looks far when you look down, because there's a footpath on a bridge.
There's a lot of people that like to jump off the Golden Gate Bridge for some fucked up reason.
It's not for the lols, is it?
Do what?
It's not for the lols, is it?
No, I don't think it's for the lols. Because jumping off like the Golden Gate Bridge is like a what is it? Like a 400-foot drop? Okay, so it's like a 250-foot drop. But yeah, it's like you're hitting salt water, which is already pretty like more buoyant than like regular water. So it feels like you hit it harder. It's like this one dude. No, it was a chick. She like jumped off of it. She broke like a shit ton of bones. They rescued her. And like a few months later, she goes and she jumps off the motherfucker again.
After breaking all those bones.
Wait. My wife says she actually did it 2 times before she died. The 3rd time she succeeded. It's like she was.
Well, third time's the charm.
I guess most people succeed on the first. She was a failure. God.
It's gotta be bad if you fail at suicide.
Bridge over troubled water. More like a troubled person over regular water.
Yeah. Now, if you're gonna, I mean, there's no like measures to try and stop people from jumping off the bridge in my hometown.
Yeah,
There's no like safety nets or anything.
there's one over the Golden Gate Bridge, but I don't think it works. I think they're actually trying to install one and trying to figure out how to make one work without. Yeah, it was like a net, and they were trying to figure out how to make it look part of the bridge and not make it look ugly. And I was thinking, wow, you're more concerned over the aesthetics of the bridge.
Well, you gotta make sure the bridge looks pretty.
Of course.
So that way you still got a landmark that you could sell on postcards.
Yeah, I would be like surprised if there wasn't an actual postmark or like like a stamp or something that actually had somebody jumping. That'd be like a big oops during editing.
Yeah.
Hey, greetings from San Francisco. Here's this dude jumping off the Golden Gate Bridge.
There's only one way you leave.
People who fail at committing suicide have commitment issues. That's awesome. That is awesome. I knew there was a reason I liked this Along Came a Rat person. Oh, they're probably gone too. Otter must have left. What is this thing with like the fucking numbers jumping up and down? It's like 0-3. It's like, fuck you, number counter thingy.
Yeah, I'm trying to. If anyone wants to join the hangout, find me on Twitter. Send me a tweet.
Yeah, you can find me too if you want to. It's at dark _star_ent. You know, I don't think I've ever seen like anybody keep a stream going with just 2 people, unless it was like an interview. I've never really seen it happen that well. Never.
We could see how long it takes before the Hub Patrol channel's banned by showing porn.
Yeah, we could do that. It'd be totally awesome. What about we start off with like midget and giraffe porn?
So midget and normal people.
Midget and normal people. Yeah. That's terrible. You're a terrible person. I like you.
Do you know any controversial, divisive topics?
Controversial, divisive topics? Oh, plenty. I just don't know if they're controversial enough anymore.
I'll show somebody.
I guess I could say like nigger 10 times in a row and see what happens. I doubt
You never know. You might get respect.
Maybe.
There's one way if someone wanted to kill themselves and not jump off a bridge, Just go into a black neighborhood and yell nigger to see if you how long you live.
I really, you know what, around here, I think you would live just fine. You just get a bunch of looks and maybe somebody want to kick your ass. Or you might actually have some black person come up and say, "What the fuck do you want?" You know, I think it was my wife that was saying something about going to a Walmart or a grocery store with her grandmother, or okay, her sister-in-law. Okay, so her granny would like go into the grocery store, or going to get cigarettes or some shit like that, and she'd be like this old ass woman, and this some black person would walk by and say, "Hi, how are you doing?" And she's like, "Hey nigger, how are you doing?" And they're like, "You can't." It's like her, the young girl. She's like, "Grandma, you can't say that." And she's like, "Say what?" Say what? It's like, you can't call them that anymore. It's like, well, they are niggers. That's what they are. It ain't nothing bad. He's like, she's like, some of the black folks would actually be laughing at her. It's like, I'm sorry if I saw like an old ass woman cantankerous as fuck, just like, "Hey nigger," I'd be laughing my ass off. It'd be like a old black woman like looking at me, was like, "Hey honky, how you doing?" "Fine, ma'am. I'm doing great. I am jovial as fuck. You can't stop the jovial train." People are like in the chat going, "Faggot." Jovial train.
That's partly true.
Partly true. Only 50% true. Okay.
Partially.
Oh God. So what are we going to talk about now? We need to find something stupid to talk about, even more stupid. We can talk about Milo. I mean, we hadn't actually hit that topic yet.
You go from we need to find something to talk about that's stupid, and from that to Milo.
Exactly. We
What
need
do you want to talk about?
this Twitter thing with Milo. I mean, is like, I don't think anybody's actually said anything like profound about it. It's just, that's fucking gay and Twitter shouldn't do it. That's basically the size of everybody's like saying anything. Stop being stupid, Twitter. Stop being such fags.
Yeah, I think I saw a tweet of Milo's where someone wrote an article and Twitter pretty much admitted it wasn't from anything he's posted recently or something like that.
Yeah, from what I had read, it was like, what was it? Him assaulting Brianna Wu or assaulting women or some shit like that. Harassment of women.
I read a bit of one article where it's like Twitter unverifying Milo is the first step of harassment of women online.
The first step of harassment of women online?
No, to stop it.
The first step to stop it?
Unverifying Milo.
Oh, God. Yeah, because that's going to stop everybody, right?
Well, of course.
I see.
If a blonde-haired British man who likes the black men can't harass women online.
Yeah. This is like really contradictory to the fact that, if if feminists want to see their way as equal, then I mean, don't you have to have like the same risk that men have? I mean, if you're gonna play a game on like easy mode, do you really like expect the same credibility if you like play on insane? You're like, dude, I beat the game in like 25 minutes on easy.
Are you playing Gone Home?
Probably.
No, yeah. Whenever there's like talk about, oh, there's not enough women in one area of like work, like STEM or whatnot.
Mhm.
There's never talk about this the areas where they're quite dangerous and the high amount of deaths happen.
Oh yeah, like something kind of akin to that. I was reading something where a feminist was like, they wanted to like implement a mandatory curfew for men, and I was like, you're being retarded. Like, do you know what the majority of men are that are like, trash collectors and policemen and people that do night work?
Yeah, just because a lot of people's workday ends at like 5, for example, doesn't mean that's when everyone goes home
Yeah,
and everyone just stops working.
yeah. It's like, unless a woman wants to step up and take those shitty jobs too,
I
then
mean, like,
then that's never going to happen.
you mean basically help cities and towns run and keep running and efficiently, as it were.
Oh yeah, and you know what else? If you're making all men go home at 5 o'clock, what are the police officers going to be doing? I mean, are you going to have all female cops at night?
And it's not like how are you going to enforce that?
Yeah, exactly.
It's not like once they're in the house they have to wear an explosive collar that if they leave the house, the head blows off.
That might actually be an idea for them. I mean, there could actually be that. I can see that being a valid implementation for them.
If they actually manage to get that done, how long before they decide to change their mind?
I don't know. Probably not long. Shit. I fucking. The thing is that there's just too many women that fucking hate them. That would actually go along with that shit.
Yeah.
They're like, I want cock, and I want the cock to be where I can get it. Like, you better give it to me, bitch, or I will kill you.
We'll just push them out of the house. Let the explosive collar do all the work.
Yeah, something like that.
Boom, boom, pow.
Or I guess, if you're a woman, things could change. Be like, just start knocking on doors. Hey, you want to fuck? Yeah, well, I don't know. I was like, I've got work tomorrow. Okay, well, fine. Yeah.
Couldn't they just do that already?
Yeah, I guess they could, but it's kind of a throw of the dice if the guy's attractive or not. Hi, I just wanted to see your face and see if I wanted to fuck you. I mean, does that work?
It could do.
I mean, I don't think that would work because it would actually require like too many women to be more assertive than they naturally are.
Unless they put another law into place where all men had to have their face, a picture of the face on a database where you could just have an app on your phone or flick through it.
That actually wouldn't surprise me either.
And also the size of your Johnson.
No, that kind of would surprise me. Maybe that's like a voluntary app.
No, it'll be all combined in one app, so that way it'd be like shopping. Like, who do you want to screw and what you're actually looking for.
I guess. I don't know. You know what sounds really good? Burger King. I want some Burger King right now, goddammit.
Is Burger King a British company?
Nope. I think it's an American company. Pretty sure it's American.
Burger King, over here, it's like the burgers and everything are far bigger than McDonald's.
Oh yeah, they're lots bigger than McDonald's. The Whoppers are like a lot bigger than like McDonald's biggest burger, like the quarter pounder with cheese, is not even the size of a Whopper.
I'm not sure which World Cup it was, but I think it might have been like before 2010. When the World Cups for a limited time, while it was on, McDonald's in Britain was doing a double size Big Mac.
A double Big Mac.
It was like double the size.
Oh, like it's like a quarter pounder with cheese made into a Big Mac.
Yeah.
A double Big Mac. Oh, okay. That doesn't make any sense, but alrighty.
But what's weird is they offered a normal size Big Mac and a double size Big Mac.
Huh. It's like, you're at the... Nothing screams fat food and clogged arteries like exercise.
Yeah. But for a month, pretty much every day, I had a double Big Mac.
Do you guys have like a Whataburger over there?
What burger?
Yeah.
No, I don't.
So Whataburger's
no.
a Texas thing? Okay. I didn't know.
We have Burger King, McDonald's.
Yeah, I would imagine you had those, but like Whataburger is like no, they've got them in Florida too. It's like a southern United States thing. There's not many of them outside of Texas, but they exist. Kind of like Dairy Queen.
I didn't think we had Five Guys burgers and fries until...
We don't have that either unless they're in like the big areas.
Yeah, I think there's one in Birmingham.
Mm-hmm.
But I thought there was none in Britain. I don't think we have Taco Bell.
Hell, we don't even have like Carl's Jr. Like we've got very few of those here. I've never been to a Carl's Jr.
I don't think we've got that either.
Wendy's?
No.
No Wendy's. Okay. Olive Garden?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
We have a place called Nando's. It like serves chicken.
Oh.
But it's more than just KFC.
I was thinking that. I was like, is it like a KFC?
No, we do have KFC as well, but it's a lot more different than KFC.
Yeah, I was like, that actually makes me kind of laugh. I just can't. It's hard for me to envision like KFC in like London. Because it's like nothing screams white trash like KFC. It's like you see this 400-pound woman or man or whatever walking around with like this huge bucket of KFC. Because that's not funny.
If anything, they'll be on a mobility scooter.
Exactly. It's like their butt is hanging off on one side of like the seat.
And their stomach will be hanging out of the dress.
It's like their arms have flabs that are underlapping on flabs upon flabs. And it's like you hear the scooter, it's like straining. The sad thing is, it's like the battery's on full charge. I used to underestimate those little scooters, and I'm like, dude, if that thing can hold that woman's fat ass at that speed, that thing's a tough little bastard. Oh God, my wife is playing the SJW right now. So she's like, why does it have to be a woman, and why does she have to be 400 pounds? Because that's the stereotype.
Don't women find it, or isn't it easier for women to put on weight than men?
Not necessarily.
Or does it just shows more?
I think it just shows more necessarily because they've got on average, they've got a smaller bone structure. And so it starts to show quicker. But on men, we typically have more muscle. Therefore, we typically have a higher metabolism. And we also have testosterone, which tends to burn fat quicker with our metabolism.
I've always been overweight, like got a stomach and everything.
I fluctuate a lot.
I think I'm at my heaviest at 19 stone, which I think is 14 pounds per stone.
I don't know. I'm like 280, 290, something like that. But I'm also like 6'4".
Yeah, I'm. I don't know why the doctors felt like they had to actually tell me that add that little extra, like. But last year I went to the doctors and they took my height, and it was 5'11" and 3/4 of an inch, or just a quarter of an inch shy of being 6 foot.
Yeah.
You say 280?
Do what?
Do you say 280 pounds?
Yeah, I'm around there.
So you'd be around about 20 stone.
Do what?
In Britain, you'd be around about 20 stone.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm like a lummox-like motherfucker. Like, I've got huge ass shoulders. I'm big and I'm like tall, but even as big as I am, I've heard people say like, "Damn, you're a huge ass motherfucker." I was like, it's the shoulders, I think. I don't know. Do I need to get you a microphone? I need to get my wife a microphone. You're in the conversation too. They just can't hear you, which makes me sound psychotic.
There's no wife, is there?
Come over here. Come over here. Come over here. Come over here and say hi to all two of these people.
Hi to all two of you people.
There.
I didn't know you could get your voice that high.
Yeah, now you're fucking with me.
But no, I've been because of my weight and when I used to have like really long hair, I've been mistaken for a girl when walking down the street. Like this one time, I heard a wolf whistle, I turned around, and then the guy was like, "Oh, sorry, dude." And another time, a group of people walking towards me, and I could hear the girl say, "It's a woman," and the guy was saying, "No, it's Clay got a beard."
It's like, is that a chick or a dick?
And as I got closer, I just heard her, "Oh, you're right, it's a man."
That's funny.
Yeah. Always find it funny when people are like, "Oh, sorry."
This is why two people on a stream kind of suck. But you know, while I'm doing something, it's like I can't talk.
You could shout.
Yeah, I guess I could shout random obscenities. Yeah.
You'd have to shout that closer to the mic.
I'd have to shout what?
You'd have to shout that closer to the mic.
Well, that was my wife, so that wasn't me.
It's you throwing your voice.
No, it's me, because if I was saying fuck, it would be fuck!
That's not saying it.
That's not saying it. It was shouting it. I'm sorry. I apologize for my rude behavior.
Sorry, Chef.
Go make your hubby a sandwich. Yeah, I am a lumberjack, motherfucker. Actually, I did more boxing and shit in high school than anything else. It's like,
do you still do any boxing?
Do I?
Do you still do any boxing?
No. I hung that shit up. No, like the high school coach kept trying to get me into football. He's like, "God damn, you're the biggest motherfucker I've ever seen." I was like, "You must not have seen very many people. There's plenty of people bigger than me." It's like, if it's college, like I'm large for like some high schools. Like you get into college and shit's like, I go from being a large lineman to like mid-size receiver. It's like, it is amazing how gargantuan these fucking linebackers are. I'm like looking up to them. I'm like, how are you doing, Goliath? No, I'm not like, that's not like a parable. This guy's actual name was Goliath.
So the coach tried to touch you in no places.
What?
The coach tried to touch you in no places.
Yeah, the coach actually did try to touch me in my no places. He said, "Come play," and I said, "No, no." And like every day, because he was my fucking history teacher, he's like, "You need to get into football." I'm like, "Fuck you." He's like, "Don't talk like that." And I was like, "Yes, sir." Fuck you again.
I had a history teacher that also he might have had a breakdown or something because he decided to not teach us history like a year or two of having his class, and he just decided to get us to paint. That's weird.
Delete your accounts. What? Okay. I feel properly chastised now. Someone told me to delete my account.
I thought you'd text him.
Do what?
Say fuck you.
Yeah. That's what I'll say. Fuck you. It's a guy in the chat. He's like, No choice, dudes. End the stream and delete your accounts in shame. I'll tell you, I feel ashamed right now.
Have you thought about doing like radio work?
I've thought about it, but I suck too much.
Didn't you get a higher promotion very quickly then?
Do what?
You'd get a promotion very quickly then if you suck too much.
Maybe. Depends on who it was. It might be a chick who's my boss. It might have a problem. We might have a problem there.
She might have a dick.
I was like, then she wouldn't be a chick.
It's a lady boy.
It's a dick chick.
Chick with a dick.
My wife's going to bed. She hates me. Oh, my wife hates me. My wife hates me. Come here.
No.
She hates me. She told me that she wanted me to die just a second ago.
All I'm thinking of right now is I think it's a Puddle of Mud song.
Yeah, she fucking hates me. That's what she was singing. You know how it's like how you can tell it's like Darkstar's married. You know why? Because he says his wife hates him a lot. It's not, oh yeah, my wife is awesome. My wife is awesome and she loves me so much and does all this shit for me. No, my wife fucking hates me. That's marriage right there.
Yeah.
Does all this shit for me. She says go die. She just told me to go die. She told me to go die on a volcano. She said she wanted to shoot. She said that she was going to rent an Apache longbow and drop me into an active volcano.
We could always take a holiday to Yellowstone. Just hope that it explodes.
Yeah, I'm more scared of volcanoes for some fucking reason. I've never even seen a volcano, but I'm scared as shit from volcanoes.
Well, you don't have to worry when Yellowstone goes.
Oh yeah, because you won't notice because you'll be dead.
Yeah, it'll kill everything.
I don't
Not
know.
everything.
In Texas, we might, feel a few shakes.
Cher might still be around.
Do what?
Cher might still be around in the nuclear winter.
You said Rosie O'Donnell might still be around in the volcano somewhere? What?
No, Cher might be around
Oh, Cher.
in the nuclear winter.
No, I think the Queen of England might still be around.
Well, she is a lizard.
She's lasted this long. Why not outlast a volcano too?
Yeah, you can tell that her son just wants her to die.
Everybody just wants her to die because she's been here too long.
It's like she's like,
I don't even have to deal with her, and I'm like, God, isn't she dead yet? Isn't it about time?
she doesn't want to give up the crown.
I'm guessing.
That crown's worth a shit ton of money with all the diamonds in it.
Yeah, sounds like, you know what? I don't give a shit about the throne. I want the fucking crown. I could buy a couple of hundred Porsches with that.
You could probably buy a country with
A
that.
small country. You could buy a small country, or even maybe a state.
Supposedly, the British royal family, I think it's like worth the estate is worth 30 billion.
That's a lot of monkey.
And I think it keeps growing, like a couple of billion each year.
Oh yeah. That is
Yeah,
like
I'm not.
insane. Like there are places, I don't know if it was like the UK or maybe in Germany, like some places in Europe, like there's castles, right? Some are for sale. But from what I hear, the most of them are for sale from the government, right? And you can get them for really cheap. Like I think like one was the equivalent of like 75,000 American dollars. And
Yeah.
so, but the thing is that the catch is that you have to renovate these castles to what they were before. Like you can put all the furniture you want into them, but they have to be exactly the same as they were. So like you have to pay for this shit to get renovated. And it winds up being like a couple of $1 million.
Technically, you can say what the castle was before was just a bunch of rock in the ground.
Yeah, I think that's what you could say, but I think a lot of those, I think the country that they're in actually has blueprints for them, like original blueprints.
Yeah, but where did the stone come from to make those castles?
Well, it's like the wood pieces. You know, like all like the big doors and shit.
Oh yeah.
Like I think I think you can like leave the rock and shit like, you know, fucked up or rebuild it up to you, but like all the wood pieces, like the large doors, tables in some situations, it's like it's all on a contract of like how much you have to fix. And you basically have to restore these castles to their former glory on your own fucking dime. And I think like one of the big things would be like, well, the original wood for this the front door, I forgot what that was actually called, but you know the terrace doors or whatever is actually not native to this side of Europe, and therefore cannot be restored. I mean, I don't know. A lot of the castles, from what I understand, like if you were like real nobility, you imported wood no matter if you really needed to or not. It's like you would import wood even though there's like a huge ass forest around you. It's like, yeah, I've got a huge ass forest, but I want you to like go get wood from Cyprus.
It's just a show of wealth.
Yeah, exactly.
Like makeup was originally invented by the wealthy, and it was invented to make them look as white as possible.
Oh yeah.
So because their logic is, if you're wealthy, you wouldn't have to do any hard labor or any work. You could just stay indoors all day.
Yeah.
So you wouldn't get the sun, so you'd be pale. And that's why it was invented, to make them look richer than they are.
Yeah, look like you never had to go outside.
Yeah.
Awesome.
And heels, like high heels, were invented for men to make them look taller.
Yeah.
But eventually men stopped wearing them, but women continued.
Yeah, women continued to wear them because they made their ass look good. I'm such a chauvinist, aren't I?
A little bit.
Just a
But
little.
aren't you Texan?
Yeah, I'm Texan. Make that ass look good.
Well, it's either you're being chauvinist or you're just being Texan.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't care either. Fuck you.
But yeah, the castles, they're just cardboard cutouts. We lied to you,
Right.
the Americans. We lied to the Americans. They're fake, not real. But yeah, me foster mum, her house is like over 100 years old, and she's has the original woodwork. Hello?
Yeah, I'm here.
I thought you might have had trouble with your mic then.
Yeah, I was having a little bit of trouble, but go ahead.
Yeah, her house is over 100 years old, and
Oh,
it
yeah.
still has its original woodwork and tiles.
Well, shit, our house is like, my house is like 100 years old, but it's been renovated.
Yeah, the living room has, or the lounge, has its original fireplace, which is solid mahogany.
Yeah. That's awesome. My sister, her house is like 150, and it's still got like the homestead look to it. It's like the front door and the back door look like there's a straight line going through it, or like it used to. Like in those old colonial houses, you had like a hallway that went down the center, but all the rooms were like separated.
So you could just run from the front door to the back door without having to go through the rooms.
Yeah, you like it went straight through. Like there would be no actual. If you like walked outside of your room, you would technically be outside because like the front and the back had no doors originally, but then they added in doors. Later on. But that was after air conditioning.
Yeah, I don't think it's normal over here to have air conditioning. We just normally open a window.
Yeah, in Texas we definitely have air conditioning.
Why is that?
Because Texas gets hot. A lot.
Like Saudi Arabia hot.
I don't know how fucking hot Saudi Arabia is. I've never been. But I do know, like, East Texas, it's not only hot, but humid.
I hate that.
So it can be like, oh, shit.
Gets very, it's very draining of the energy when you're out in hot weather that's humid.
Yeah. So, like, it would be like 40 to 43 degrees Celsius and like 100% humidity. And you're just like pouring sweat.
Suppose it'd be good to go running in.
I guess if you wanted to have a fucking heat stroke or some shit.
I mean, if you have to make sure that you got enough water.
But like I said, again, Texas, not exactly the most conducive to walkers and runners.
Just put a treadmill outside in your garden.
Do what?
Just put a treadmill in your garden.
Oh shit! Most people would put like a treadmill in the back of their house and say "fuck it."
Do you call gardens yards?
No, a yard is like just grass, like an empty space, and a garden is like something that has flowers or something in it. Like, the yard is something that the house does not cover, neither does the driveway. That's basically what that open area is, the yard.
I'm not sure if we call it yard or if it's just front garden and back garden.
I always thought of a garden as something that, was planted that had something other than grass in it.
Sometimes the grass can have weeds in it.
Yeah, it can have weeds in it, but that's just something you cut. I mean, that's not exactly, we don't consider that like, weeds being part of the garden. There's something to kill.
Depends on what the weed is.
I suppose. I hate my fucking yard.
Why? What's wrong with it?
it has like all the different grass. Like there's like different kinds of grass inside it, so like it grows at different rates. And I don't have a lawnmower, so I have to cut it all with like a weed eater.
Is that like a push lawnmower thing?
It's a thing that you hold, and you hold it low to the ground, and it's got like wire at the end that spins to cut the grass.
Like a hedge trimmer.
Yeah, a little. I guess. I guess you would like to call it a hedge trimmer. I mean, not really. A hedge trimmer like some has like blades on it.
Yeah, I mean, this isn't it like two types of hedge trimmer?
No, it's
There's one. There's the one with the blades, and then there's kind of like one like around. It looks like a disc, but it's usually like a plastic strip type of thing that spins very fast that can cut the.
Yes, it's something like that. It's got a plastic line on the end of it that you know, it spins and it cuts grass.
You could always just dig up the grass and salt the earth.
Yeah, I could do that, but that requires work and shit.
Or dig up the grass and pave it over.
Yeah, I can't do that because I'm renting. But like my landlord's like, you need to cut your grass. I'm like, you know what? I'm about to put diesel over all of this shit so it never grows back. And I don't give a fuck. It's like, I really don't care. I don't care how pretty this yard is at all.
Well, it can't be pretty if it's all growing at different times.
Well, I mean, yeah, it's not really pretty. I mean, it looks better if it's mowed, but like most of like a lot of the grass we've got around here is like either Bahia or like fucking coastal. And coastal is like the shit that farmers cut to make hay. And so it grows.
You can make hay?
I could if I had like a baler and enough. I mean, like, you know, enough of this shit, but I don't. It's just enough to like grow over the yard and like grow really, really quick.
Have you thought of planting stuff in it?
Oh, hell no. I ain't got the money for that shit.
All you need is to get some plants and plant them in it just at one time.
I ain't got to do shit. I'll put rocks over this fucking grass before I do anything. I'll make this like into a damn rock garden or some shit.
But if you plant some plants in it, you could plant stuff that you could get food from.
Yeah, I could do that. But mostly, if I wanted to grow something, it'd be like tomatoes, which I can grow. I can like grow hydroponically. So I don't really have a need for that. Like beans and shit. Fuck that. I might grow some tomato or like potatoes.
Yeah, because if you plant plants that you can get food from, just takes a little bit off buying food from the shop.
Oh yeah, yeah. Potatoes would be good. Corn would be good too. But corn like is so fucking tall. They'd be like, cut that shit down. It's too tall.
It's not ready yet.
It's like it's not season. I want my corn, damn it. That would actually look funny as fuck. Because I've got like this strip of like in my yard. I've got this long strip that like parallels a churchyard. And I always wanted to put like a fence up because I don't like people looking over here, but I really don't care like as much. I was like, you know what? Maybe if I had like corn, like all corn growing along the fence road, be like you couldn't see through. You couldn't see through that shit.
I suppose if you sell it like that to the landlord.
Well, it is technically a plant that is meant to be, you know, harvested. So, I mean, I wouldn't want this house anyway. I'd be like, I'd fix it up and then sell it. The problem is, it's like it's not level. So the ceiling is like looking like it's about to crack in some areas.
Shoddy workmanship.
Do what?
Shoddy workmanship.
No, age.
Oh,
They had it might be partly shoddy workmanship, but like the back of the house was actually an add-on. So
like DLC.
yeah, like a DLC. It was built much later, and I guess they might not have done it totally level, but the house is shifting due to the dirt around it being kind of like, I don't know, there might be a sinkhole or some shit around here. But anyway, uh, the house is like bowing in the middle, and I keep telling like the landlord, it's like, dude, you need to jack this house up in the middle. It's like it needs work. It needs to be leveled. He's like, oh, I'll do it sometime. I'm like, he's never gonna do that shit.
Maybe he knows that there's a sinkhole in the middle of the house.
No, there's not. When I say a sinkhole, I mean like way down, like really deep. So it's
Oh,
like the top layer quite as much for many years, but I have seen sinkholes to where like they built brand new like $500,000 houses, and 3 years later they were hanging off a cliff. I was like, damn, that's gotta suck.
there was a couple of years ago, some woman lost her car in a sinkhole.
Oh yeah.
Uh, she's parked at her parents', and overnight, a sinkhole opened up where her car was parked.
Oh no.
And in the morning, went to go out somewhere, not sure work or whatever, but
Yeah.
when she went to go to the car, just a massive hole there. And there was no way of getting the car out.
Yeah, like around here, there's you've got either like silt, which is like a really soft soil, or you've got like red clay. And red clay is very, very it's very hard. Like it's very sturdy to build your house on. You're not gonna It's not gonna sink or, cave. But like the shit that's around here, it's more like silt and like water, like really, really deep, like say, 4, 5, 600 feet down. Water will come into like little pits. And once that pit gets big enough, like a cavernous thing of water gets big enough, the top will start to cave in and like push that water out, and replace it. And so that's how you get these giant sinkholes from like underground lakes
Oh,
when they start to like structurally collapse.
underground lakes.
Yeah, you've got like little pits of water that are like 800, 900 feet down. And if like it's all silt, like straight up, like you've got your underground lake, your little pit of water, and if it's all silt straight up to the surface, you've got a big enough pit, and everything that's on top of that underground chamber of water starts caving in. Therefore, at the top, it creates a hole, and if something's at the top of that hole, then it's going to cave in with it. And so, if like you've got that underground thing of water, if it's huge, like tall from top to bottom, the bigger your hole's going to be. And I'm like talking about the most boring shit known to man. At
The
least,
woman,
at least I'm not Otter.
the woman who lost her car in a sinkhole, because they couldn't get the car out because of how submerged into the hole it was. They just had to fill the hole over in cement, or with cement, should I say.
Yeah, you can usually do that.
But there was one building project, not sure where, these flats where the locals were saying were concerned of how fast they went up, and I'm not sure how many years later that when a flood happened, um, basically the truth of how shoddy the corners they cut to put them up fast, obviously came out because the ground underneath these new builds just started being washed away,
Yeah.
and I think it turned out that they had to literally pull down the new build.
Yeah. We have a sport around here. We call it mudding. And that's basically what we do. We find like these sinkholes after it's been raining and take our like 4x4s and 4-wheelers and pickup trucks and things like that out there and like just throw mud everywhere with our trucks.
You mean by just driving around in circles and whatnot?
Yeah, pretty much. We like go out there and like it's like a challenge to get from like point A to point B in the shortest amount of time. And so yeah, if you get stuck, you lose. It's basically it.
If you get stuck, is there any way of becoming unstuck?
Oh yeah, like you'll get somebody that has a chain and a winch that's already on dry land, and you know they'll extend the chain out to your vehicle and they'll pull you out.
So if someone tried to get you unstuck in the mud pit, as it were, they'll get stuck as well.
No, they extend the chain past the mud pit.
No, I'm saying if they tried it while they were in the mud pit rather than extending it into the mud pit.
It probably wouldn't be a good idea for them to get into the mud pit too. But I assume that, I mean, I don't know. If they've got a more capable truck, then I guess it would work. I've never really thought about it.
I'm still talking.
Let me know once you finish, so then I know.
Yeah.
1, 2, 1, 2.
That was my brother. If you could hear him.
What the fuck?
What?
Anti-rape pants are essentially undergarments which come fitted with prosthetic male genitals, which proudly bulge from between the woman's legs. It's hoped that by wearing them, potential rapists are fooled into thinking the wearer is a man or transgender, thus reducing their inclination and motivation for assault.
Well, rape.
This person posts is like, implying gender deters a rapist. The logic is not strong with whoever came up with this idea.
It makes stop the person getting raped but not beaten to death.
That's a good possibility. I mean, shit, I don't know. I hadn't thought of that shit.
Because
Yeah, there is a possibility if they try to rape you while thinking you're a woman and then find out you're a dude, you might get beaten even harder.
Yeah. I don't know what you gotta do then, like, oh no, it's a prosthetic, it's not real.
Yeah. It's like, oh yeah, I'm gonna fuck you even harder now, bitch. I don't fucking know.
So not only get beaten. Sounds like a stupid idea.
Hell, I mean, if you're really that worried about it, there's like women in Africa have found ways to like stick things into their pussy that will basically cut a man up badly. I mean, if you're that concerned. Wasn't there like a story about a woman like sticking bees into her pussy because she was scared of getting raped?
I don't know.
I was remembering a story. She's like, yeah, I stick bees into my pussy because, you know, to make sure that when men don't get in there and get like, I'll get raped or something. I was like, okay.
How does that work?
That's exactly what I was thinking. Like, how do you do that without How do you? No, that's not how this works.
Unless it somehow gets a subdued queen bee up in there first.
Yeah, yeah. That would work.
Or somehow they've made a bee's nest in her womb.
Yeah, and somehow managing not to piss off all the worker bees or
Yeah.
the bees, whatever, the ones that sting.
As she's walking around, you see flies just going in and out of her dress.
Yeah. It's like, how do you go to work if there are bees in your pussy? Like, what do your coworkers think? I mean, can you see the scene with this one? She's like sitting in a cubicle. Dan is sitting on the left, and Martha's sitting on the right. And you've got a group of people on the front, and she's sitting there in the middle. And you're just hearing. They're like, Martha, do you know where that's coming from? She's like, no, I don't see where that's coming from. Why is there bees in the office? And she like stands up. Oh yes, it's my vaginal protection.
Don't mind the honey.
And they're like, Martha's like, oh, okay, well that's no big deal. Tap, 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 tap.
How would you get them up there, and how would you keep them alive up in there?
That is a good question. I'm just saying. I just saw the story. I don't know if it was like an Onion article, or I don't think it was Onion, but
It has to be a joke article.
I'm saying that's what it would have had to have been. But I thought it was like, at the time, I was like, wait, this is weird. How do you do that?
Unless you manage to actually get them up there, and the way she keeps them alive is sucking air up in there.
Yeah, you have to keep air inside a bubble. It's inside a balloon.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe she got bee stingers and like glued them to like an object that was cylindrical. I don't fucking know. That that sounds very creative.
Bees. No, it could have been Oprah.
Do what?
It could have been Oprah.
Maybe.
Have you seen that GIF?
No.
There's a GIF where she's on a talk show, and I'm guessing the actual gift is she gave everyone a car, and this box lid falls open to show the car, but someone's edited it, so there's nothing there, and she just shouts bees, and a shit ton of bees come out of it, and everyone starts crying, and she's doing a celebration little jig.
Oh no! What a lot of people didn't know with that fucking car episode where everybody gets a car, like a lot of
a Hot
oh,
Wheels.
yeah, it's a car, and what they weren't finding out was that they were having to still pay the taxes on that car.
Yeah, you get a free car. You don't have to buy the car. Everything else.
Yeah, you still have to pay the taxes. And I forgot what it was, like a Ford Focus or something like that. And taxes on it were still like, what, $4,000, $6,000. It was like, can I just take the cash value for the car? I'll just sell the car.
Yeah.
I know that my wife's parents, they always paid for like when they paid in for their car they would like they would specify like they wanted $200 to go to principal and $200 to go to interest. And they
How does
do what?
how does that work?
When you pay in, like say your car payment, they don't tell you this, but you can specify how much you want to go to principal and how much you can spend for interest. This is because, like, for the first few years you're paying for your car, you're actually paying the interest on it. You like don't start paying for the actual car until like 2 years into your cycle. So like if you owe, I don't know, $30,000 and your payment's like 400 something a month, then you can say, I want to spend like 230 on interest, and I want to spend 230 on, 230 on principal. Then what it does is it actually knocks the principal down on the car, which therefore then knocks down the interest because it's a percentage.
And not a lot of people know it.
Yeah. So, a lot of people are just like, oh, I owe $230 this month. Here you go. And they're paying for interest for like a shit ton of time. Which actually means if you do it the other way by, saying I want so much in principal and so much in interest, then you actually, finish paying for your car sooner.
And is car insurance, do you continuously pay for it after you've paid off the car?
Do with car insurance? What?
Car insurance, do you continuously pay it after you've paid off the price of getting a new car?
Car insurance. Okay, there's two different types of like insurance for cars. One, you can get insurance on yourself, which basically means you are insured for any car that you drive. The other type of insurance is vehicle specific. So like instead of you being insured, the car is insured. And like you are certified to drive that vehicle if you're on its insurance. So I'm not sure exactly which one is like more expensive because I've never really priced the single person insurance. But I know that your insurance drops dramatically once you finish paying for the car. Like it's mandatory to have insurance, but once you pay for the insurance, like once you pay for the car, you can have something called liability only, which means it'll pay for everything that's wrong with the other person's car, such as long as it was your fault. Like
So
that.
it was your fault. You
Yeah.
have to pay.
So if it's your fault and you have to pay, that's what, your liability insurance covers. If someone hits you and they don't have insurance, well, you're kind of fucked. You have to go to court and sue them. But yeah.
But if they have insurance, then they pay.
Yeah, if they have liability insurance and you have liability insurance, if they hit you, then you're covered under their insurance. But most loan places, like if you have a loan on any vehicle, the loan provider will like stipulate that you have to carry full coverage insurance on the vehicle for the time of the loan. And that's to make sure that every possibility is covered.
Full what?
If you get in, like, say, an accident, any accident under full coverage, everything is supposed to be paid for. Like you're paid for, they're paid for, the car is paid for, everything. Like the insurance company pays to fix the vehicle or replace it.
And the insurer, when you have a loan for a car, they
Yeah, if you have a loan for a car and you get the insurance, the full coverage insurance, the insurance company will then in turn pay the rest of the car off.
So the loan isn't defaulted.
Yes. That's what they're supposed to do anyway.
What did he actually do?
Sometimes they'll try to fix the car when it's not necessarily fixable. Instead of like totaling it out, they'll like try to fix it for some stupid reason. Like when it becomes more of a, when they think that they can get away with paying more to like cover over the fact that the car was wrecked, they might do it and like require you to go to their body shop. But yeah, sometimes they'll do that, but for the most if you've got a reputable one, as long as the cost to repair the car is greater than what's owed on the car, they'll total it out. The good thing is that if you just got the car like recently and then you total it out, that's a good thing. Because, you know, that's like $30,000 you don't have to pay back.
The bad thing is when
The bad
you
thing
paid it off.
is whenever you almost have it paid off, and the vehicle's like blue book value is a lot lower. They'll give you like they will total it out and give you blue book value, and you may still owe more than what the vehicle's worth. That's the bad thing.
So you gotta hope that you've paid it off before anything happens, if anything happens.
Yeah, well, that's usually not the situation that most people fall in. It's just a situation that some people fall into. Hopefully you bought a good vehicle or you paid for your vehicle like, you know, quickly, and your vehicle is worth more than you currently owe on it. Like say you got a pickup truck. Pickup trucks tend to keep their value really well. And like, you know, United States, say you got a 4-year loan or a 6-year loan on it, but you pay it off in 4 years. Well, your vehicle could be, you know, worth more than you owe. So say you owe $4,000 on it, but the truck is still worth, I don't know, $23,000. That's a good thing. Because they will
Would you have to sell the vehicle?
oh, they'll take it back. Like the wrecker will take it back, and they'll give you the money for the vehicle. And so, like, you only have to give the loan company, you know, like you know, your $4,000 that you owe, and you know, you still get $19,000 for the vehicle. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah, I think so.
But on average, insurance is not something people generally enjoy dealing with.
I think if you could just like sign something when you've bought the vehicle and then just drive without having to worry about it would probably be far easier.
What do you mean?
Like while you buy the vehicle, you mean once you sign up for it and all that stuff,
Mm-hmm.
you also sign for insurance. So you don't have to deal with it.
I don't get what you're talking about.
I don't think I do either.
Milo's like, this is going to get worse before it gets better. Okay.
Which Milo?
Nero.
Not like one of the hundreds that are on.
Yeah, when
It's
I say Milo, I mean the Milo.
Let it go, let it go.
Oh my god.
Who's that?
Not verified anymore. Let it go, let it go. I'm just like one of the poor. Here I stand, and here I'll stay. Let the retweets go. The badge never bothered me anyway. Let
Oh my god.
Who's that?
That was Milo.
What is he streaming?
No, he was just. It's a Vocaro.
A Vocaro.
Here. Let me. It's on YouTube. Okay. Where's it at? Oh, here it is. Okay, here's like, look in the chat. And there's the link.
Yeah, I got it loaded up.
And that's all it is. I have to wonder, does he think that like Twitter is actually like singing or watching this or what?
I don't know.
I mean, it's a good effort if like they had to pay attention to you or had to watch you for some reason. But it's like I don't have to click that link, Milo.
Why did he post that on his Twitter?
Yeah, he posted. Well, it was a retweet, but yeah, he posted that on his Twitter.
How long has this stream been going on for?
The one we're on,
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe an hour and a half. Why? Are you ready to go?
Yeah, I'm just feeling a little bit tired at the moment.
All right, man. I'll let you go.
Okay, it's been fun.
It has. I'll talk to you later.
Okay, see you on Twitter.
Bye.
Bye.